and take the ride. For more fun, you better subscribe. You never won't miss the vibe. Scrolling through my feed, looking for a good time. Hatcher on YouTube, dropping truth and rhyme. Passion for magic, he's playing the cards right. Live stream so funny, keeping us up all night. Waking up early, smelling bacon in the air. Gotta start the day with a savory fare. Evening rolls around, time to chill and unwind. Tune in for chill streams where relaxation you'll find. Come hang out, let's battle for Lord of the Board. Hatcher's got the insights, he's got us all on board. In the world of magic, the gathering, he's a master and a guide. So let's talk MTG and take the ride. So let's talk MTG and take the ride. For more fun, you better subscribe. You never want to miss the vibe. Hatcher is the master of MTG. Oh, live streams and videos are never a bore. Streams are fun, super chaotic. You'll be back as it's all hypnotic. Come hang out, let's battle for Lord of the Board. Hatcher's got the insights, he's got us all on board. In the world of magic, the gathering, he's a master and a guide. So let's talk MTG and take the ride. For more fun, you better subscribe. You never won't miss the vibe.
Always doing it sunny side up. It's the hen. Fuck. What's up, my friends? How you doing? It's Thursday night, and we're here to have a foundational discussion. We're going to talk about Magic Foundations and all the things that we know about it so far. But first things first, got to share the live stream link in the Discord and then do our hellos. So, with no further ado, let's do it. Let's do it. Hope you guys have been having a good day. I have been busy. So it's nice to just come and do some chilling. I feel like I've been running around all day getting stuff done. But it's nice to feel productive. So that's definitely not a complaint. Okay, excellent. For a second there, I was like, oh man, please tell me I remembered to actually load the proper thumbnail in here and it doesn't have the thumbnail from yesterday. And we're good. We are good. Okay, let's switch this up. There we go. That's good. And, oh, that's right. I set up the poll at the beginning of when I set up the stream. Let's take a look at it. What does it say with the poll? So the poll is, are you excited about Magic Foundations? It has 42 votes currently. And yes, 45%, no, 55%. So it's pretty split down the middle. It is not decisive in one way or the other. All right, now that that's out of the way, let's do our hellos. What up, Kentucky, Eng, Gossett, Zircon, Rays, Hepster, Heavy Metal, Jess, Anthroplasm, Shelton, DB, Teferi, Jojo, Millmaster, Yamagoro, Potts, Sum, Willie, Dragon, Sandwich, David, Raven, Shane, Thompson, Miko, Juglum, Gianna, Nishimoto, Nathan. Oh, Nathan, gifting the memberships right out of the gate. Thank you for gifting 10 Hatcher Stream memberships, big boy. I appreciate it. And the super chat that just popped up as I was saying that. Evening Perp, it says, well, a fine evening to you, Nathan. You've just decided to establish dominance straight out of the gate in the stream and have your name on both parts of the board. And I gotta say, I approve. I approve of your moves. So let's put you up where you belong. Man, guys, I have gained a new level of respect for people who can like literally do crazy pull-ups and stuff. I've seen it before, right? But I don't think ever in my life I've genuinely tried to do pull-ups. So I went to like a little playground for kids where they have metal bars that you can hang from and stuff, and I cannot do pull-ups at all. I am not strong enough currently to do pull-ups. That is not gonna happen. All I can do is jump ups and then hang for a bit going it's crazy. Although it makes sense for a guy who doesn't spend a lot of time working out. I don't know why I think I would be able to pull over 180 pounds of pure man meat up into the air, but I tried it and I was like, that's crazy. You see people doing that? That's hardcore. Kurt, what's up, buddy? You almost got into the day's video, but live is better? Correct. You can always hang out in the live stream, and then when we're done here, go watch the video, right? That's an easy way to do it. Oh, Nathan, look at that. Getting multiple thank yous because you hit multiple people in the stream with gift memberships. Very nice. Very nice. Who did you hit anyways? Shelton, Jess, Willie, Nishimoto, Error, Kensuke, Floppy, Got, Sky, and Charles. Is that 10? Yep, okay. That is. YouTube can count, and apparently so can I. Fisher, when you have downtime at work, you do pull-ups using the shipping docks? Well, good on you. Good on you. Nathan, the board looks good. Yeah, surprise, surprise. You got your name on there twice. Of course you're going to think it looks good. You don't got your name up in lights. You got your name up in lorditude. Come on, scary head. Face the right way. Get in the game. Get in the game, because it's horror month. Some used to be able to do a couple when you were younger. Yeah, I bet you when I was younger I could too, but... Heavy Metal, you can do 5 all the way up and down. You're 207 pounds. That's impressive, bro. I'm genuinely impressed. Nishimoto, pull-ups require a light body or mad delts and shoulders. Sounds correct to me. I don't know the muscles. Shoulder sounds right. And deltoids? Is that what they are? That sounds like a muscle, so I'll believe you. I'll believe you. Jess, nah, man. Listen, bro. I'm fucking middle-aged. And, I'm middle-aged and stopped having to do any real physical work. Once I started to become a full-time entertainer, I didn't have to do any physical work. If you took me back, 5-6 years, maybe I could do some. But my muscles atrophied from me being lazy and unaware, right? I didn't realize until one day I picked up a box of Magic cards and went, this feels heavier than usual. And that's the first moment where I realized, oh shit, I'm getting weaker because I have not been getting the exercise that I need. And since then, I've been putting in some effort to like stay in shape or get in shape, right? And I mean, the efforts have paid off. I'm stronger than I was, but nah, bro, I can't even do one pull up. I ain't gonna pretend like I can. Fisher, 25 in a row. That's solid. That's solid. Gianna, you did P90X pretty hardcore. I know what that is. I know what that is. Hepster, you saw my last few live stream videos were deleted. What's up with that? This is where they are. Go look at the titles of the live streams that were deleted and then correlate them to this channel. All the live streams that happen on the Magic Historian automatically get deleted. It has been that way for many years, but they get uploaded as videos on this channel. So if you go to the live stream section on this channel, you're going to see the lives that were done on this channel. But all the other live streams that I've done end up over on the Historian. There are a few missing where either I forgot to record them or, like a Magoo, I accidentally deleted them afterwards because I'm so used to going into the Historian. Live stream's over, delete it. And if I delete a live stream on this channel, I'm not recording it at the same time, so there's no file to re-upload. So technically, a stream here or there goes missing, and that'll probably continue to happen. But overall, almost every live stream is available on this channel now, and it has been for at least the last 6 months or so. So any live stream you miss over there, where it says it's deleted, all you gotta do is wait until 10 o'clock in the morning the next day. So the stream ends at like midnight, basically. 10 hours later, it's live on this channel, right? So this is the stream locale, bro. Yeah, Magaro, you're having ice cream? Nice. Nice. Gianna, corn on the cob style pull-ups? What are those? Do you bite the bar? Raven, your max pull-ups are 2? That's genuinely impressive to me now. I literally leapt up in the air to give myself a boost, could not do pull-ups, and basically just had to hang there straining, going, ah! And my hands throbbed, and my arms hurt. What up, Al? How you doing? AR, yeah, I mean, it definitely is interesting to note that it's pretty much 50. Actually, the poll is exactly 50-50 now. Hepster, it's not your fault, man. It's not like you would inherently think, oh, he puts the live streams over here. If you don't know how I do things a bit weird. I never stopped live streaming on the Historian. I've done it for like 7 years, but I always deleted them because they negatively impact the Historian channel. They're not good to have up there. So I was convinced to start uploading them over here, and it's worked out pretty well. You know, people are happy with it. They can come and access them, and I can go back and watch them too if I want, which is sweet. Kurt, you recall one that said there? Yeah, I have rules where if I spend a whole bunch of time complaining about people in the comment section and stuff like that, I delete the streams as essentially a punishment for focusing on the wrong things and wasting my time talking nonsense. Or if the conversation gets too crazy and political, I have no real interest in getting into that. I got pulled into it into the moment, and I super have no interest in the people that it's going to bring around who want more of that. So there's only a few that get snipped out of existence. The majority get uploaded for no problem. With no problem, I should say. Oh, man. So whatever. Everybody has their own way of doing things, right? I've got mine. Every channel is different. Every creator is different. And for me, I like, on one hand, live streams that go away afterwards are an ephemeral moment that we all enjoy together. But multiple people said to me, hey man, I can't come out to the streams. I'm like in a crazy different time zone. Can you please save these streams and can you just leave them up long enough that I can watch them later? And I realized that, I mean, if people want to see them like that, why not let them, right? They're just deleted because it's bad for the Historian's metrics, not because I don't want people to hear what I have to say. If I did, why would I be live streaming it? You know? Yeah, Magoro, well, I mean, why would fucking grade school and shit need to prepare you for athletic careers? They just need to give you a basic level of fitness, right? Heavy metal, does real maple syrup go bad if it was in the fridge and the power went out for 10 days? I don't know. I don't actually know. You're excited for a hopeful simplification of the cards. Well, that is one thing you can reasonably expect from Foundations. It is going to be a lower complexity style set, which is a good call on Wizards' part because they have amped the complexity up to such a crazy degree that it can easily overwhelm new people to the game, right? 100%. 100%. Al, you still wish park streams were archived? Well, guess what, buddy? On a side note, I have actually found a location that I think might be good to do outdoor streaming from. I found it a couple of days ago, and I went, this is an area where I can reasonably stream. I don't have to worry about music from nearby cars because there won't be any. I don't really have to worry about many people at all. And if I'm walking down the trail, I can just like move the camera for a second and angle it when people are walking by. So literally nobody is ever in the stream, right? And I don't have to worry about kids being there. So I think I've actually found a way to bring back the outdoor live streams without too much of an issue. I don't know if it's actually going to work. I don't know if where I'm going will have a strong enough signal, but I was thinking about experimenting with it in the next couple of days on this channel. So we'll see. Sandwich, you hate people. Well, that means you hate me. So these are for you, buddy. Why do you hate me? That's not okay. Shane, you watch many of the streams I keep. Use them like a podcast to listen to in the background when I'm doing other things. Nice. By the way, Shane, if you need ender pearls, I have an ender pearl farm now. Okay? So where my new base is, you'll find it located on the water. And any of the ender plants that are fully ready to harvest, feel free to harvest them. Just replant the seeds. And if it gives you any extra seeds, put those in my Emmy because I do want the seeds. But you are welcome to harvest as many ender pearls as you need from my fields. Knock yourself out. Knock yourself out. Would maple syrup going bad be turning into alcohol? I don't think so. I don't think that that's how it works. But I can't say for certain. Joshua, you're apprehensively excited about Foundations, but you're happy Johnny is getting new cards? Fair enough. Is Foundations just going to be core 2025? Yeah. If you've seen core sets, it's going to be incredibly close to a core set. There's not really going to be much of a difference overall. I got a list of things that we'll go over, and when you hear them, you'll be like, yo, this is probably pretty much the same thing. Al, nice, but no people shouting their PayPal. That guy wasn't shouting his PayPal. That guy was just shouting his email address. I don't even think it was PayPal. Maybe it was. Maybe it was PayPal. That was hilarious. He showed up. He tried to get me to smoke cigarettes with him. And then as soon as I got a super chat, he was just like, what? People gave you money? And started yelling his email address at my phone. He started yelling at people to give him money. And it was making me laugh because that guy was a fucking big time goof. And then I saw him later and he was literally just walking up to everybody and asking them for money. And I'm like, oh, he's just a fucking panhandler who jumped into my stream. Fair enough. Fair enough. Millmaster, you think real maple syrup doesn't need to go in the fridge? I don't know. I keep mine in the fridge. So I don't know if that's true. Zircon, you made a portal to the mining dimension. What the hell's the mining dimension? What's that called? What are you talking about? What is that? Sandwich, I'm a wizard. Fair enough. Fair enough. Sandwich, you can't stand people breathing in real life, let alone looking in your direction. When I go to restaurants, I want to be seated away from other people. I don't want to hear their conversations. I'm just like, I don't know. No, your conversations are boring. Don't you care about each other? Say something interesting. Sound like something's going on. It's crazy. It's crazy. Nishimoto, he offered you the largest of his fields. Whoa, woe unto those who don't replant the seeds. Brick, my email is my PayPal. My email is My PayPal uses the email that's listed in the description. So my contact email is the Magic Historian, but my PayPal email is a different one that's listed in all my video and live stream descriptions. Millmaster Chooch for Super Chats. Wait, no bad mobs, flat world. Wait, what's this? Is that something you create on the server level? How do I get there? Where'd you put the portal? Where'd you put the portal? The Deep Dark Nest. The Deep Dark is in the mod pack. Yeah, that's fucking dangerous. He's not talking about that. The Deep Dark is dangerous, bro. If you ain't in the light at all time, your life is in danger, right? Guffey says, when Mojang gets kids mining, it's the best-selling game of all time. But when I do, there's child labor laws. That's right. The long arm of the law is going to smack you in the mouth. Leave them kids alone. Shane, you saved my life? That's a bit of an overstatement. I can teleport back to my base at any moment and eat. So, you helped me out. You didn't save my life. I wouldn't have died. All right? Let's be clear. Nathan, you taking off? All right, buddy. Have a good night. He's probably just going to pop in to see if somebody stole the board from him. It's for harvesting. Okay, well, I want access to it. So how do I get to the... Where'd you put the portal? It's in your base? Super easy to make stone brick and a tool. What? Okay. All right. Shane, if you want marble, by the way, I forgot to mention this. Help yourself to any marble that's in my ME. I don't care about it. I'm not doing anything about it with right now. Nagel, your kid talks to you about Minecraft and he does such good stuff. You're just happy if you get iron armor. Well, there you go. Keep it simple. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Okay, so let's talk. We've talked about things other than foundations long enough that it will trigger people, just like the live stream. That live stream that I did talking about the pixel secret layer, it triggered some people hardcore. They're like, oh, I can't believe, what was the 16 minutes before he talked about this? And it's like, do you have brain damage, bro? It literally says on the screen, stream starting soon. So if you think this is a video, you're not a very smart person. So getting upset at me that a live stream is a long meandering thing that doesn't get to the point, yeah, that's an intelligence test and you failed it miserably. Miserably. You're on a live stream archive that exists to keep things stored, the live streams, and you're just going, I can't believe this isn't a video that gets straight to the point. And it's like, man, I'm glad I'm not dumb like you. It must suck going through life not being able to understand very basic fucking things. But whatever, right? Reading comprehension, apparently not a thing. How do you play Magic when you don't know how to read and your brain don't work? But whatevs. Whatevs. So yeah, we're gonna jump into the stuff. Hey Hanoko, you're gonna come join us in the Minecraft world? Excellent. Excellent. All right, so let us talk about what's going on with this set. So it's gonna come out on November 15th, and it's gonna be standard legal until at least 2029. Wizards is reserving the option to actually make it standard legal for even longer than that. So that is, I mean, having cards that last for that long in standard doesn't seem like a negative to me, especially considering the fact that their lower complexity means a bunch of them probably aren't going to be powerful enough to be like the top tier. You know what I mean? So it's not, I don't feel like having them legal for 5 years is really going to unbalance the format too much. So basically the set's going to be half new stuff, half reprints, same kind of concept that we've seen in the past with core sets, and they're going to intentionally target lower complexity cards, right? The stuff that's new is going to be done from a top-down design, not a bottom-up design. And if you don't know what top-down versus bottom-up is, top-down is where you pick a concept and make the card match the concept, like a cat with 9 lives, for example. And bottom-up is where you focus on the mechanics and then flesh out the concept around the mechanics. So top-down design tends to be easier to understand right away. So that's the idea that they're going with. They're going to have a beginner box that's cats and vampires. We'll go through the different products. They're going to have key reprints from the games past. They'll have not just regular printings, but you'll have your extended borders, and you'll have your borderless cards as well. They're going to have traditional foils, mana foils, fracture foils, the Nixian frame for enchantments. So the enchantment frame that has those little white dots in it, kind of like a speckled sky full of stars, that is going to be the official frame for all enchantments and all Magic sets going forward for non-creature enchantments. All right? There'll be 10 special guests in the set. They will not be standard legal. Now, when it comes to the actual products that we've got that they're going to have, there's going to be obviously play boosters, collector boosters, pre-release kits. We're going to have Jumpstart. It's going to have 46 different themes to it. The beginner box is Cats versus Vampires. It has 10 themed Jumpstart packs, but these are preset Jumpstart packs and aren't actually part of the real Jumpstart set. So they're going to be Jumpstart adjacent, and it's going to be meant to be played without being shuffled at first. So it's going to come with reference cards, how to play guides, play mats, and spin down life counters. All right, on top of some extra like +1/+1 counters and stuff too. Then they're going to have the starter collection, which has over 350 different cards from Magic's history and comes with 22 foils. It comes with 3 play boosters, 95 basic lands, 10 of which are full art, 14 tokens, a how to build your deck booklet, and a click wheel life counter. I already mentioned that they're going to have collector boosters, and 12 to 13 of the cards will be foil in every one of those packs, and 5 cards will be rares or mythic rares. All right. The bundles will have 9 boosters, 1 random promo card, 20 traditional foil basics, and 20 regular basics. Oversized spin down life counter. So it's the bundle we're all used to, right? The pre-release kits are the same thing pretty much that we all know about. 6 boosters, the promo foil, arena code, and then the spin down die. So nothing different there. And then they also are introducing the Magic Academy. Okay, so this is something new. And the Magic Academy is a 2-part series for new players. So you have Magic Academy Learn to Play and Magic Academy Deck Building. Academy Learn to Play takes the welcome decks, so these decks that we've already looked through, it takes the welcome decks and additional material support for a new player experience. Brand new players can learn how to play with a video, demo, a brochure, and pocket reference cards that they can use, and then they'll be paired up to play. So it sounds like an open house, but a step up. These are actually replacing open houses, and they're going to have sticker sheets. And for people who are Magic teachers who are there to teach, they'll have special Pinfinity pins as well. All right. And then that way, if you need to know something, you can look for somebody who's wearing one of those pins, which I think is actually a really smart idea. And then they've got the Deck Building Academy, which guides you through building your decks and your first walk into a limited format. So for that, you buy 6 play boosters, or you can use a pre-release kit for it if the store still has those available. So it basically gets you ready for the pre-release. So that's like, I guess it's supposed to happen before the it's weird. The way that they're explaining it's a little bit weird. I'm not sure if this academy happens before the pre-release. So they sort their cards into pile, identify the cards they want to build around, build their first 40 card deck, and then the event organizers split players into pair for casual one-on-one matches, right? A deck review phase is included where new players show their deck to experienced staff or players who can provide advice to those building a deck for the first time. And if you are part of the actual deck building stuff and buy something, you get a Darksteel Colossus as well. So overall, I think that what they're doing is pretty solid. Is there any information that I missed going through all of this? Nope, covered it all. That covers all of it. What up, Merfolk Bear? How you doing, buddy? Guffy, it's too late, man. Like, having a 5-year set that doesn't rotate, What does it matter? They've already ruined Standard by making it into a 3-year format. And it takes them 2 or 3 years to adjust to any changes. So we're already living in crazy town. Standard's going to be wonky as hell, and having this set of whatever is just extra on top of all the other sets. It's just extra. So I don't see how it's going to diminish Standard in any way at all. At all. Ness, nope. Open houses are a thing of the past now. Did this set go through the normal 2-year process, or is this a rush job? I believe it's a rush job because they didn't have this planned fully. It has to be a rush job to some degree. I don't know how rushed overall. I mean, half the set's reprints, and they're picking stuff that's basic for beginners. So that part is easy. So they only have to design half a set, and they don't have to build a world to go with it. They don't have to worry about overall cohesive mechanics, creating new mechanics and everything. So this is a set that you can create much faster. But Duskmourn was meant to go until Christmas. If you look on the Mastery Pass, you can see that the Merry Beastie is a Christmas-themed beast, and they fully intended for that to be the end of the Mastery Pass happening around Christmas. Duskmourn was supposed to come out later. Duskmourn was supposed to come out probably like a few weeks from now, right around Halloween, a little before Halloween. But everything got crunched forwards to put foundations in there. And of all the things that they could rush into production, something to address the glaring hole in the whole Magic pipeline right now, that's a big deal. That's a big deal. Because all we had was Commander decks. If you wanted to get started in Magic, play Commander or jam a pipe up your ass and feed sand into it. Those were your options. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Jay Money says, welcome to Standard. You died before your second turn. Have fun. Yeah. Mono Red, get rolled, buddy. Get rolled. Heavy Metal, maple syrup is expensive, but it's worth it. But it's worth it, bro. I love maple syrup. Oh, man. Oh. So, yeah. If you guys have questions or thoughts on this, let me know. Let me know. Overall, I've gone over every bit of information that I have that I remember, so I made a page of notes and I had some extra online stuff to read for this as well, but I think that we've covered all of it. All of it. Oh, wait, there's a WPN. Hold on, I didn't see this. Honing new player acquisition strategies with Magic the Gathering Foundations. So this is information for store owners. Let's see if there's anything interesting in here. Capture new player interest with the beginner box. A new player's Magic journey starts here. The beginner box comes with 2 guided deck experiences, using 20 card themed pack comprised of cards from Foundations. The guided decks are pre-shuffled, and the box has how-to booklets explaining what to do during each phase of the turn. It includes a QR code that has more information and resources for learning Magic. It's perfect to open with a friend, giving both players a first taste of their game. And then once they're comfortable with that, they can explore any of the other 8 themed packs inside the beginner box, all with a different Foundations theme. And it includes starter accessories, game board playmats, and spin down life counters. Get players engaged with their first event, Magic Academy Learn to Play. All right. So, it has more materials to create an unforgettable experience. They write this to market it to stores, right? Welcome deck for participants, learn to play brochures and pocket reference cards, sticker sheets for new and experienced players, gift with purchase promo for purchasing the following products: a beginner box, starter collection, starter kit, or 6 play boosters at the deck building event. That's the Darksteel Colossus. Community tutor pins. Welcome decks are only available in English. Stores supporting Magic Academy Learn to Play events in non-English languages may use the guided deck experience from the beginner box instead. WPN stores that primarily carry non-English language products in Europe, the Middle East, and Africa will receive 1 free of charge beginner box from their distributors to have on hand for demo purposes for the Academy event and beyond. All right. WPN stores in the other regions get welcome decks. Once players arrive to your store, get them started with a video, and then they will rate their current experience on a scale of 1 to 3. 1, brand new, never played before. 2, intermediate beginner. Played a game or two, still learning as I play. 3, advanced beginner. I've learned the core rules of the game and I'm ready to hone my skills. And then it says, keep players coming back with repeat scheduled events on Wizards Event Link. You can schedule as many Academy Learn to Play events as you want between November 15th and January 30th. You may want more events on your calendar to allow players to explore formats and events that interest them. Our data shows that events scheduled more than a month in advance have 40% more attendance than events scheduled less than 1 month at a time. And it also means that players who use our store and event locator will find your store's events when they browse looking for what's going on. Having go-to repeating events like Friday Night Magic and Standard Showdown scheduled in Wizards Event Link helps, but we encourage you to take the time to fill your calendar for the entire season ahead of time. Okay. All right. This seems pretty good. What enchantment border is it again? The Nixian border. So the one that they use from Theros for the enchantments, that's what we're talking about here. Help players prepare for their first pre-release Magic Academy deck building. Okay, so the video content that they have, the topics included in the video, which Magic formats use this style of deck, sorting cards by color, identifying key cards in the pool, mana curve planning, color combinations. That's actually not too shabby. That's not too shabby at all. And then again, have them rate their experience and always be willing to try something new. If you've got yourself inspired to try something new, go for it. All right. That doesn't seem too bad. That doesn't seem too bad. The guest stars are probably to get established players buying packs. Yep, that's likely. That's likely. Golden syrup is gross. Don't get it. Don't get it. Somebody bought some by mistake or didn't want it or whatever, and there's this little like area sometimes where people just leave free stuff, you know? And it's just like, oh, here's this bowl I don't want or whatever. And there was a thing of golden syrup there, still sealed, obviously. You wouldn't take it. So we took it to try it. It was awful. Just awful. What up, Bill Vitar? Nick, you use maple syrup as a binder for brown sugar on ham that you roasted a week ago. I don't like ham, but I don't know, man. Maybe if it's got sugar and maple syrup on it, might change my vibe on that. All right, are there other questions about this product at all? Rocco, you don't like the enchantment border decision. Why? Anything that makes the game easier to understand from a distance and differentiates between creatures and enchantments, other than a fear of change and just not liking things being different, I can't see why you would be against something like that. You know? Like, it just seems like a straight up benefit. Magic's getting more and more complex, so having different ways of transmitting information easily in a way where you don't have to sit there and go, can I read the cards? Let me figure out what's going on. It seems helpful. Jay, you think they'll have some bombs in there to push the play boosters and collector packs? Wouldn't surprise me. Would not surprise me. Yeah, the guest guards are definitely chase level because they only show up out of like 1.5% of packs. So you're not even guaranteed to get one in a box, you know? You saw people saying they wanted the Nyx border from enchantments from years ago. I believe it. I believe it. What up, Luxury? How's it going, bro? So yeah, overall, I think the Foundations is going to be a good thing. Taking away core sets wasn't a smart idea. Wizards of the Coast clearly thought that leaning hardcore into Commander was going to do things well, but they obviously noticed that it's been curtailing new people getting into physical Magic because they basically demolished the easy on-ramp and also the easy on-ramp that grows standard play, two-player actual competitive play, right? So they leaned too hard into Commander and found out, oh, it's not a limitless well of money. We've damaged other aspects of our game, right? Have a good one, Al. Broccoli, yep. Yep, it's good for bringing in new blood. And yeah, Dragon, I think it absolutely will bring in new people. Rago, that makes no sense to me. Having to replace old borders for new borders is double dipping. Nobody's required to get new versions of the cards, so that is an illogical reason to be against them changing enchantments going forward so that it's easier to understand from a distance what you're looking at. If Wizards had some rule saying, can't use old enchantments that don't have this border, which would be insane, then I could see your point. But to me, it's a baseless complaint, you know? Jess, yeah, Bootlegger's Stash is one of those cards where when you read it, you're like, wow, this is insane. But then in play, in actuality, it's a dead duck that doesn't do anything. Like, what was that one card I got super hyped about in the new Ixalan and I thought was amazing? Like Chimmel the Inner Sun that lets you discover 5 each turn. I was like, wow, this is bonkers. I tried it. The only place I could see it working is Cube, because thumbs down, bro. I don't have one for my Cube. I don't know, but... Any thoughts on which archetype might break into be usable in standard since it's standard legal? Well, we don't know all the cards that are coming for this set. So, who knows? Who knows? I have no idea. We've only seen like a handful of the cards from the set so far. There's a lot yet to be revealed. What up, Pierce? I don't know, Rocco. I don't see it, man. I get that you feel that way, but I don't see that players are going to cry about the old borders. But, I mean, at the same time, Magic players complain about everything under the sun. So there probably will be some. But it feels like a complaint you can easily ignore. I don't like that these cards they printed before they made this decision don't match these cards they printed after they made this decision. Feels like a pretty weak thing to really care about. So somebody bringing that up and be like, yeah, whatever. Alan, that's not true. There are people who have complained about old borders. It has happened. It has happened. There are few people, but there are people. Like, there are people who complain about literally everything, but border complaints like that tend to be pretty minor as far as I'm concerned. Luxury, did I end up watching that horror movie? Which horror movie? Which one do you mean? Guffey, I disagree. Enchantments having a border that you can tell are enchantments doesn't add complexity. It means at a distance you can tell what the card is without having to read the type line from across the board. You know, some people rotate their cards around in the other direction so their opponent can read them. It totally obviates the need for that. It does not add complexity, really. It's just, check it out. There's 2 ways to know it's an enchantment. It says enchantment, or it has the border, right? Especially since Wizards makes artifacts that are colored now. Before the days of colored artifacts, maybe this differentiation wasn't as necessary. But now that they make color-coded artifacts and enchantments are very easy to squirrel up. Jojo, I can't see them changing over to white border. The white border stuff is a gimmick for the mystery sets, right? And it's a gimmick that works on new people who are like, wow, cool, white borders. And I'm like, yeah, you ain't an old schooler like me. When I see white borders, I go, those suck. White borders are crap. They're crap. Millmaster, you rejected Planeswalkers, new borders, and foils. The new borders didn't trigger me at all. With the exception of when they first brought in the new borders, white cards and artifact cards were way too close. Like, Mirrodin was insane for that. It was insane for that. So when the borders are too close like that, Not a fan. Not a fan. Foils, I never cared about the old school foils when it was just the border with the shooting star. Who cares if the border's shiny? Once they started foiling artwork and I realized that it actually highlights different elements of the artwork, I was like, okay, foils are pretty sweet. They don't seem to do that the same way anymore, so foils are now in the okay category, right? Broccoli, I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong that there is definitely like an aging population in the Magic the Gathering player base. So Wizards is trying to find ways to like bring in the new blood. Guffy, the whole whiteboard and picking up dirt easier thing doesn't matter in the era of sleeves. Everybody plays with sleeves and shit. I'm with you. They absolutely pick up grime way faster. Way faster. They look gross. I don't like white bordered Magic cards. Brent, no. We don't have any kind of set list yet. There's been a handful of cards revealed. Some really basic stuff. Llanowar Elves, Day of Judgment, and a green-white enchantment. That's 1 white and 1 green, and it gives all you guys +1/+1. Nishimoto, White Knight with clean white borders is sick. White Knight with awesome alpha or beta thick borders. Yes. Heavy Metal, you thinking about opening some Mystery 2? Do it up. I would if I could. Mystery 2 looks fucking fun, man. There's a ton of cards in it. Have fun with it. Pierce, I agree with you that the unlimited printings of the white border cards look amazing. I remember getting like a Time Vault and a Lotus and a Jade statue and everything and marveling at how deep and rich the colors were because I started with Revised and Revised is washed out. Luxury, you're 40. Are you too old for this game? You're younger than me, bro. So you think I'm going to turn... Yeah, you're too old for the game. Beat it. Beat it. Leave it to us young kids. Hi, fellow kids. That's me. Hello, fellow kids. Do you guys want to Venmo me? Do you want to Venmo me some skidibby-dibby? No cap? F-R-O-N-G, yo. Furong. Fucking Christ. Hanoko, the new blood's going to be hard to persuade off their TikToks and stuff. I mean, I feel like if I was a kid, why would I get into a physical card game when the digital stuff will manage it all? I can play it through my phone and all this stuff, right? That's what I feel like. That's what I feel like. Jess, you think white border makes it easier to find cards? Well, I mean, if you make all your lands white bordered, then you're going to find all your lands easier, right? So I suppose that's an argument. Fisher, you pulled a foil Rusko? Oh, I'm jealous. I love Rusko. I was so disappointed when they made him into an Arena Alchemy card. Because I'm like, I want Rusko on a physical card. He is my favorite side character in all of Magic. In all of Magic. He is just great. He is great. Alan, you're so old you still use PayPal? Well, so do I. I don't got no fucking Venmo or Ko-Fi or whatever. I'm not going on fucking Twitter and going, I have 18 mental illnesses. Here's my Ko-Fi Venmo Cash app. Can I have money because you fucking pity me or something? I met a real life person who was like that. Not the part about asking for money, but the part about like, we met them and they immediately started saying all the things that were wrong with them. And it was so weird. It was literally like a walking Twitter bio. Also, they wanted to police our language. It was hilarious. And they're a fat, dumpy, unhealthy fucking loser. And I'm like, this is what the internet is raising up in the world. It's brutal. It's brutal. Need money for primes. I need money for Mr. Beast's Lunchables or whatever the fuck they are. Oh, shit. That's right. That's right. The Riz. Heavy metal, when I think of Zell, I think of a website that's for like old ladies to buy sheets. That's what that name says to me. Man, getting a Rusco, that's cool. That's cool. Mystery Booster, Mystery Boosters would be a fun thing to open. Maybe one day I'll get some. Younger people are awkward and can't have basic conversation. I've read that actually. That they have a really hard time initiating conversations, making small talk, and all of that, which is wild to me. Wild. Alan used to work in retail and you work in sales now, and the amount of people who just overshare. That's always been a thing. Some people just want someone to talk to, and I think people are more lonely in these days. So I just like the specific listing all of the things that are wrong with you and all of that. Like, it really felt like she was regurgitating a Twitter bio at me. I don't know how to fully encapsulate for you how bizarre it felt, because I've talked to tons of people. I'm an affable guy who enjoys conversing with others, and I like making people laugh and all that. So I've interacted with a lot of people, but this was definitely something different, man. Something different. Mailmaster, yep, you're not wrong that there will always be some people who will be interested in the physical. But the reality is the majority won't. The majority will not. Like, I don't even know if I would fuck around with the physical version of Magic if I was introduced to it now. Without having played card games, if I was just introduced to it, I would just be like, so this really expensive paper version where I have to fiddle with all the cards, or a digital version where it's all handled and I can play for free, I'm going digital, you know? You know? Joggle, you're in your 50s. Yeah, bro, you're a dinosaur. You're a dinosaur. God damn, man. Jess, I heard that if you have a magical leprechaun who can turn stuff into gold, you'd be rich. So that's pretty interesting, huh? So yeah, the whole going forwards, fewer people are going to get into Magic, 100%. Broccoli, yeah, cardboard gotcha game. I mean, can you blame them? Especially with the way the Wizards has stacked the deck against you, where it's difficult. Like, it's difficult to get all the stuff you need to build a truly competitive deck. You have to spend a bunch of money. Chasing it through opening product is an insane idea. Like, think about trying to build a deck through just opening boosters and how much it would cost, right? I do have fun opening boosters trying to collect a set. I do enjoy that vibe, to be real. But I would never open boosters just trying to build a deck, because that's fucking crazy. That's crazy. Jay, I feel you. MTGO is ugly and clunky compared to Arena. Arena is sleek and a lot more visually enjoyable than MTGO. MTGO does have all the Magic cards and is a closer one-to-one Magic experience, though, right? So they both have advantages, but the truth is, even though I have an account for both Magic Online and Magic Arena, I only play Arena. And I have a shit ton of resources in there. I'm up to about 565,000 gold in my account now. Jojo, the dusty bones be popping. You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. Mountain Jam, you fired up MTGO for Momir a couple months ago. Joined the game, went AFK and lost automatically and haven't gotten on since. Raven, yeah, you're right. Wizards can take away or brick the online game. That's like any online game, though. So people are used to playing games and moving on. Most people only play Magic for a year and a half, maybe 2 years tops. So even if Wizards takes it away, it's not going to affect most people, right? Fisher, you can't find any non-foil Ruscos for sale. Guess he's foil only? Huh. Yeah, that's what they do, actually, with the mystery boosters. 100%. Cthulhu, yep, card prices and product prices have escalated a lot over the last few years. And there are a bunch of scalpers getting in the middle, making it even more expensive. Did I see what the collector booster boxes look like for Foundation? They look like regular collector booster boxes. Don't they? Same shape? Yeah, they're the same shape as every other collector booster box. That little, like, thin little angle-topped box. Jogum, you're 160 pounds. Well, that's, you know what? That's a pretty good weight for your height, I would say. I got to lose a bit of weight. I was talking about that with my doctor yesterday. What up, Naleen? Why hasn't Wizards published their own series of cubes? Because they're not going to, like, where's the price point on it? Either they have to make it super expensive because they're selling you a bunch of worthwhile singles, or they make a garbage cube that nobody wants. Also, they have no control over the cube format. So, Luxury, you like opening packs? Bro, I love opening boosters. I 100% love it. Naleen, you haven't gotten your festival in a box yet. That sucks. Zircon, you built a portal next to my forge? My forge? Do you mean the big smeltery? Larry, your smartphone's having a hard time connecting to your TV, so you're chatting via phone. Fair enough, bro. Not excited for Foundations. It's literally just a core set. That's one of the reasons I am excited for it. Magic needs beginner products like that. It is essential for the health of the game. So Wizards taking some steps that seem like they aren't just trying to burn the fucking game down in the next 5 years to get as much money as possible is a good sign as far as I'm concerned. Why did they only add some of the Modern Horizons 2 cards to the game? Because they want to control the power level of what's going in there so they can sell you more stuff later on. Also, they have their coders busy on all this other stuff too, right? Zircon, okay, you built it by my smeltery. Well, thanks, buddy. Maybe I'll get some time to Minecraft tomorrow. Naleen, they're not shipping them until the 28th of October in the UK. Well, if it makes you feel any better about the delay, I don't have any at all, and I won't be getting any. So you've got to wait a bit to get it. I'll never have it. So you win. You win. Steven, Portal is also a beginner product. So thinking that it feels like a beginner product is the appropriate way to feel about it. That makes sense to me. Miko, don't listen to your fucking trainer when they tell you you'd be lucky to get down to a particular weight. If you balance your diet and exercise, you can control your weight. If you control your fucking calorie intake and get exercise, unless you have a genuine medical condition. If a trainer said that to me, I'd be like, okay, you just said something so insane to me that I don't actually want you as my trainer anymore. If you think that, you can't lose weight past this point. Really? Really? I mean, if the argument was because you'll have too many muscles and they weigh more, okay, sure. But otherwise, I would just be like, are you incompetent? Like, I don't have a fucking education in health and I know that it's possible. So why the fuck are you saying this shit to me? Is it because you don't want to help me get there? Like, what is it? That's weird. Fisher! Oh, you ordered another Rusko for me? Well, thanks, buddy. The box that will never fucking arrive. How long have you been teasing my balls on this, bro? What happens if you accidentally throw a barrel off the wall like Donkey Kong and break your fucking neck? Make sure you fucking have a living will and testament that indicates that if you die, all your magic shit gets mailed to me and it's paid for out of the estate. Because you've been making me wait forever, you son of a bitch! My birthday's next month, by the way, guys. My birthday is at the end of November. So it's time to do your birthday shopping. Start thinking about all the gifts you want to get me. Your most favorite handsome magic streamer YouTuber guy? It's the perfect time, right? We got my birthday and then we got Christmas the next month. So make sure Make sure you're getting ready to shower me in gifts and money and stuff for my birthday and Christmas. Coca, you're not excited for Foundations for yourself, but you recognize its usefulness for the game. Very fair opinion to have, bro. Millmaster, yeah, you mentioned before that you were at a fair and they were giving away portal decks. I remember not having any interest in that beginner crap when I started because none of the cards were any good. They were all just shitty sorcery versions of what we already had. Larry, does Wizards really have to go collector booster boxes for a beginner product? This is Wizards we're talking about. Obviously, their greed is going to have them do that. That doesn't benefit the beginners. That's an attempt to make sure they can sell the products to more entrenched players. 100%. Alan, the reason that Foundations doesn't have commander decks is because Wizards learned their mistake, that they were trying to put commander products along with everything. They want this to be a product that leads you into standard and constructed play and isn't specifically for commander. That's why. They've realized they screwed up. So no, it doesn't feel odd to me. It feels like a recognition of their failure. Have they done starter collections before? Yes. They did deck builders toolkits in the past. They were a lot cheaper than these products are going to be. Thompson, I'm doing good, buddy. How about you? How about you? Thompson, you're planning on sending me something at some point over the holidays. You wonder if you should PayPal me 20 or 30 bucks in case there's a customs fee. You don't have to do that in advance. You could, like, if you know you're just going to pay me back the custom fees anyways, I can go and pay them when I pick up the product, or not the product, the fucking package, I should say. And then you can just pay me back. That's how I've handled it with pretty much everybody. And that way we know exactly what it is, and you don't have to try and guesstimate what it's going to be. That's the simplest way. If there's custom fees, I just let you know, and then you shoot me that through PayPal, and we're all good. Fisher, your roommate already is aware, and the shipping label's on the box. Just waiting for Optimus and Rusco. I can wait for those. I can wait. Shelton, been doing it all year. Box is nearly done. Looking forward to you getting your birthday box. I've been looking forward to it too. Ever since you mentioned it to me months ago, you've given me something nice to look forward to, and I appreciate it. I love getting mail. I love it. I love it all. And I keep all the little notes and things that I get too in my fan mail box. This stuff makes me happy. And when I'm feeling low, I'll go and look at that stuff. If people try and make me feel bad, they're like, you suck at what you do and you should quit and stop. And I'll be like, but what about all the nice letters people sent me? What about all the fun stuff people have fucking like sent me and all the neat little letters, all that goodness. Just taking a peek to see how my video is doing. It's doing pretty good. All right, excellent. Excellent. Nice. Heavy Metal, you made your own playtest card that makes banding creatures cost less. All right. All right. Wells, you're going upstate with some friends to swim and chill in a creek and drink some beer? That sounds mega chill, man. I like lazy river vibes. You know what I mean? Like, I always thought back in my smoking days when I used to blaze up instead of having edibles, I really thought it'd be dope to be in a lazy river where you could just be like smoking and whatever. Because even though you're in the water, you're plenty dry and got nothing to worry about, right? Broccoli, I doubt that Lightning Bolt and Counterspell will be in the basic beginner product, but you never know. You never know. Jess, you gotta be excited waiting for the day when you can figure out if that crypto is actually going to evaporate into nothing or if you're going to get something, right? Absolute, what's the most expensive card that I own? I have a 9.5 graded Hazes on Tamar. That's going to be the one. I don't have like a huge amount of old expensive cards, but I have been gifted some by some nice people. So that Hazes on Tamar is the biggest one. Oh, heavy metal. It's actually an existing card that you got in a mystery pack. Oh, right on. That's cool. I didn't know that one existed. Or I saw it and forgot. That's also possible. I'm genuinely envious of you that you get to open that mystery stuff. So I hope you have an awesome time cracking it all. Unless you have finished cracking it all. In which case, I hope you had a good time. Larry, I doubt it. I doubt, like, when they walk into the game and see there's multiple different price levels for the products and that starter products are more expensive and that this other stuff is for collectors, I doubt that wouldn't be enough to turn me away from a game. If I got into a new game and they had a bunch of tiers of different products, I wouldn't go, this game's too expensive for me. If the cheapest product was the price of collector boxes, then I would be like, this game's too expensive for me. You want $35 a booster pack? No. Right? So I don't think that's going to happen, really. Yeah, Guffy, exactly. If Lightning Bolt's in there, then it's going to make a lot of the creatures that are in that set feel underpowered and outclassed. So they're unlikely to do it. Tamar's a strange card. Yeah, but an awesome card. He makes a whole bunch of sand warriors. He's actually the main character of a number of different novels, right? Or one of the main characters. There's a cast of main characters. Hazon Tamar is awesome. I had one all the way back in the Day of Legends, and I actually own 2 Hazon Tamars now. One is not slabbed, so that's like cube Hazon, and then slabbed Hazon, which is just, hey, although I could use him as my commander too, technically, right? Elvitar says, it doesn't stop Pokemon. There's a million different types of products. Having a wide range of stuff for people to buy doesn't feel like a problem. What set of 2025 am I most excited for? Maybe Lorwyn? If they don't reskin it into something else like they did with Kamigawa. Because 2025 is looking pretty rough. Marvel, wacky death races, space opera. There's not much that feels like genuine Magic the Gathering to me. So Nalene, you got a serialized Doctor Who second Doctor. They kicked you out of the store when you pulled it. Like, get out of here. We don't want people to not buy the collector boosters. There's a medieval Georgian queen you study named Tamar. Well, if she doesn't make sand warriors, I don't care. They haven't told us every single product that's coming out in 2025, but they have told us a bunch of them. They gave us the 2-year plan or whatever. And yeah, some of it is still to be announced. Who knows what else is coming, but most of it is stuff that I'm sure I will have fun with the gameplay elements of the cards, but the overall flavor and world building that they're doing is not going to be my optimal choice. We'll see. It's getting to the point where with each world, I kind of have to view it for what it is. So Duskmourn had some fun concepts that I liked. I just went, this isn't going to be a traditional Magic set, so I may as well find my enjoyment where I can, since I still like playing Magic. Like, I thought Thunder Junction and Markov Manor were not good sets. But that doesn't stop the fact that some of the cards from those sets I enjoy using on Arena. I like playing the green-blue deck. I like Bonnie Paul. I think it's dumb that there's a bunch of cowboys logging trees and stuff. I think the cowboy concept in Magic is stupid. Thunder Junction's rated a 7 on the Rabias scale, so we're probably never going back. It did not do well conceptually because it was a muddled mess, and there's literally no reason for them to be cowboys. They're just like, it's a villain set. Everybody showed up here to be a villain, and they all dress like cowboys. Why? All the buildings are wood. Why? Nobody lives here. Why? So we can avoid the whole cowboy and Indian thing. We smartly sidestepped it, but we didn't create anything to replace it or have any interest. Also, we put Indians into the set and we made them like mystical great people and stuff. So we're actually kind of playing into stereotypes anyhow. So we really don't know what we're doing. You think you own this land because you have something written on a map? You don't own the land. You own an idea. Who are you talking to? Who are you talking about? Nobody in this world you created has taken land from other people, you fucking idiot. So this rings hollow. These people do own this land because nobody's living there. They've come to an uninhabited plane to live. It's an uninhabited plane, but also there's dragon people there. Scorpion dragon people. What? And there's cactus people, but they just woke up. They just woke up. So, like, it doesn't count. It's not colonizing or whatever that's bad. Whatever things you think are bad on Twitter, it's not happening. You know? Yeah, also there's a vault here with this fucking space stuffed animal. It's like, okay. And his name is Loot, the key to everything. You should buy his fucking plushies. Dreadful. Just dreadful. What up, Jacques? How you doing, buddy? Some they clearly called dibs when they got here. I called dibs. I called dibs on that hill over there. I'm gonna call it Dirt Hill and build a wooden, very burnable building on it. Don't you come from Ravnica? No, actually, I come from Capenna. I'm actually a construction worker. Oh. Yeah, what do you construct? Like concrete buildings and stuff. Oh. So why are you living in wood again? Yeehaw! Kablow, kablow, kablow! I got thunder blasters. I'm gonna thunder blast your mom's butt. Okay. What? Nishimoto, I want more loot plushies. No, fuck you. Don't you send nothing over to the game store for him to get more loot plushies. Fuck you. No, we're done with that. I'm free. I'm free. Nalene, we can't see the aurora from here, unfortunately. Jacques, you just finished work? Well, that's a good feeling, being done work for the day. Jess, it sounds like you waste a lot of time trying to troll people, man. It really does. Jay, that's right. Check out how hot Oko is. Did you know he can shapeshift his dong when it's inside your butt? He can turn it into a hammerhead shark and swim up into your intestines. Oh, God. Oh, Lordy. Watch out for the butt sharks. They're going to get you. They're going to get you. That's right, Clayton. Thunder Junction was a terrible idea. It really... The flavor of it fell apart 100%. Like 100%. Damn, man. Fucking shoulders hurt, dude. Heavy metal, yeah, he's a dong shaper, correct. Jay, you're lolling at work? Well, I mean, just don't get yourself in fucking trouble. They come over, what are you laughing at? Then you're going to have to explain it. Bradford, you think butt sharks is the next tribal meta? Excuse me? Typal meta? Typal meta? Don't be insensitive. That shit's hilarious. We call it typal now? Okay, then. We changed it to kindred? Alright. You're doing good work. You're making the world a better place, guys. Good job. Good job. There was a lot of people who felt excluded by that and weren't happy. Literally nobody complained about that. But they're like, well, the people internally were telling us to do stupid things for the money. They're getting paid to come up with things we need to change. So they have to arbitrarily make up something. I can see somebody getting upset about this, so you should change it. Okay then. No, yay, better than ever. So pointless. Do I think Foundation's Jumpstart will be good? I expect it to be better than the reskinned theme packs that we got when they changed, when they were just basically like, Jumpstart is now the theme decks that have failed. Like, these things, theme boosters. They reskinned these as Jumpstart packs. And these are garbage. This is a terrible fucking product. So when they reskinned them into that, those sucked. But I don't think these are going to be those. Yeah, Wizards make some goofy choices. They make some goofy choices. The whole, like, maybe if we call it Jumpstart. And it's like, stop making products and then going, this is that too. That doesn't make sense. It's like, people were hyped about Jumpstart. And it's like, what if we sell them garbage? Like, what if we call it a bag of chips and then put a bunch of garbage in it? And it's like, want a bag of Doritos? Yeah, I love Doritos. Opens the bag. There's like a banana peel and an old sock in here. That's Doritos. You said you love Doritos. No, idiot. I love the fucking contents of a bag of Doritos, you fucking clown. Like the chips, you fucking idiot. You know? No, but like we put the same name on the outside. So it's like the first Jumpstart was banger. And then they just went, theme boosters are Jumpstart. And it's just like, these suck. No, because you like Jumpstart. Yeah, but this isn't Jumpstart. Yeah, it is. We called it Jumpstart. So, like, get excited, clown face. Heavy Metal, you hung off drinking for a couple days. Well, that's good, buddy. If the reskin, well, they wouldn't be themed. They wouldn't be the theme packs if they actually turned them into a good Jumpstart. Then it would just be Jumpstart, which is what everybody wanted and what they totally could have made. But they chose instead, every set will have a Jumpstart. And it'll actually just be cards from that set with 10 random garbage or 5 random garbage rares that we've created to slap in them. And it's like, what? Listen, we want to do the same crap we were doing with theme decks. Let us make a Jumpstart. Why won't you buy it? Why won't you buy it? Shane, that's the next step from value boosters. Like, you know how value boosters are like, some packs have a rare. They'll come up with new ultra value boosters. And some of them will be empty. And then some of them will have cards in them. And it's like, wow, you got magic cards in your extra value pack. That's pretty sweet, bro. You beat the odds. You should post that online for people to see. Bradford, your LGS tried to put together a Jumpstart sealed event and nobody cared. Wizards destroyed Jumpstart. They had something super hyped that people were really into. And then they made they were like, we're making a Jumpstart for every set. But also we made Jumpstart 2022, which is actually a Jumpstart set. But unfortunately, we've made too many garbage Jumpstart sets and ruined the name. So the whole thing's kind of fucked. And that's why we haven't had Jumpstart for years. For years. The first Jumpstart was banger. The cool little different packs, you could just slap 2 together and play with them. That was a cool idea. Having a special basic land in each one and introducing a bunch of unique cards in them. That was a great idea. And then the theme booster was like, okay, there's one card that's new. And all the other stuff is just stuff you can get in the regular packs. And it's like, why are you doing this? Because it saves us a bunch of money. Doesn't save you a bunch of money if nobody buys it and you have to throw it in the fucking dumpster, does it? But no, it's Jumpstart. Buy it, stupid. Vlockies, I don't know. I don't think that Wizards is going to sell cubes anytime soon if they do. Because that would be a sign of desperation. They want you on rotating format treadmills. You know what I mean? Or Commander or other, because I mean, hell, they're rotating Commander with power creep, it feels like. So everything, they want you in the rotating stuff. They don't want you with the, here, just buy this cube and you don't need anything else, right? That's not their MO. They'll start selling Commander decks for full price, but there's no cards inside, just a list of cards you need for the deck. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's funny. Oh, man. They're always coming up with new ways. Will they get rid of mythics for foundations? No, Phil. No chance, bro. No chance. Mythics are another way to obviously make more money. So mythics are here to stay, bro. Mythics are here to stay. Yeah, I had a problem with my previous phone where it wouldn't charge properly, and it was nightmarish because how was I supposed to use it? I was using that for channel-related stuff, and it was really, really shitty. So I'm glad I have a phone now that wirelessly charges and has the like the plug-in charge port as well, so that I have multiple options to keep my phone at a high level of charge. Larry, yeah, I mean other websites and stuff selling you card collections and cube stuff. I can see that, but Wizards of the Coast actually getting into it, I think it eats too much into their business model. So it just doesn't feel like it's on the menu anytime soon. Maybe when Magic becomes like a living card game, if it becomes a living card game. We'll have to see. Magic is pretty big, and they've made a bunch of bad decisions, but they do have the ability to change course and fix things up and undo some of the damage, right? So Foundations feels like it falls into that category to me, where it's a return to core sets. It's a return to actually having a genuine beginner product, which is something that you absolutely need, right? You absolutely need that to bring people in. Otherwise, yeah, you have atrophy without replacing it with new players. Guffey, I mean, there's people who'd be happy if they treated Magic like a board game. Are you kidding me? If you could just buy a fucking box set and it's like, here's four copies of every card in the set. You can get a full play set of every card. That's not a bad thing. And there's lots of people who would be happy with that. Not everybody wants it to be a random, like a randomized whatever, right? So that kind of stuff will come when Wizards is, their business model is falling apart and nothing's working for them anymore, you know? That's when they'll do it. That's what I thought. Heavy Metal, you've been using your cell phone to watch the streams? You're afraid you're going to use up all your data? And oh yeah, well I mean you can't watch streams and videos, that's gonna suck, right? Turn your data saver on. There you go. Turn your fucking phone off when you go to sleep. Can't use any data when it's off, bro. Did Jace overstay his welcome by being shoehorned into every set for years and years? Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. All of the Gatewatch Avenger squad did. Commander, but each of your creature and land cards are a painted miniature. Also like fucking hero clicks, basically. Something going on with my ear. They used to offer complete foil sets, but only in the US. You wanted to order them when Legacy and Destiny came out. Yeah, I never heard that. I didn't know Wizards did that. I mean, that's when they started making foils, so maybe they didn't have much faith in them. But I wouldn't be surprised if one day in the future Magic becomes like a living card game because people aren't willing to spend the money to open boosters and chase all the cards and stuff anymore. That's what happened to games like Legend of the Five Rings. They were once a booster pack, collect this stuff kind of game, and then they became living card games. And living card game isn't a bad model. It's way more consumer friendly. Way more consumer friendly. Here's the new expansion. Here's all of it. Not, here's a box of random stuff. Let's see what happens. You know? Guffy, you still can do that. You can still trade in full sets on MTGO for paper copies. They still do that redemption. Not for foils anymore. You can't do it for foil sets, but you can still collect full sets on MTGO, and within a certain window of time, you can actually just go, okay, take these out of my account and send me the physical cards, which is pretty sweet, actually. I never redeemed sets, but I did build a few full sets and sell them like to like some random people online or whatever for more tickets from my account or whatever. Something like that. I've made full sets and cashed them out. Bradford, you like the Lord of the Rings living card game, but a lot of it's out of print. Yeah, that's what happens, right? They make the product and then it's just done. You can't get it anymore. Well, that's because there's not enough demand. If there was enough demand, then that would still be available. Fantasy Flight trademarked the term living card game. Well, then it's just, it's easy. An eternal card game, an endless card game. There's a million different terms they can use where it's just like, you can't use that actual name. That doesn't mean shit. That's like thinking there wouldn't be any other card games because Magic the Gathering is like, we're Magic the Gathering and we trademarked a collectible card game, trading card game. Nobody else can be one, you know? That's the deal. Got these random stickers. Carly gave them to me to use with this habit tracker so you can be like, boom, did the habit, but they turned out to not be any good. So now I've just got what are essentially a bunch of bumps. I guess I could use this to go and like change what it says in front of elevators for blind people who are reading the Braille. Just pop on extra pieces. And it'd be like, what the hell? This doesn't say elevator. It says fart box. I need the elevator. Thompson, you like Arkham Horror? It's another one of the living card games. There's a number of them out there. Do I think Commander will ever be dethroned as the top format in the future? I mean, Wizards would probably have to ruin it pretty hard for that. Pretty hard for that. Little Braille bumps, guys. I could do it. Fisher, I never saw a Full Alchemist TCG. It's too bad, too, because Full Metal Alchemist is a fantastic series. I couldn't believe how well they did things. Even their flashback episodes presented genuinely new information. Flashback episodes are always a waste of your time, where it's like a million things that you've already seen. Hey guys, remember when I went to the beach? And then they use footage from the episode where they went to the beach. But Full Metal Alchemist actually straight up like furthered the story with those kind of episodes. And there's only a couple. Do McDonald's sell chicken Big Macs there? I don't know, Heavy Metal. I don't actually know. I'll try and remember to take a look at the menu the next time I'm there. I do like going there every once in a while and getting the chicken nuggets. So I will try and remember to check that the next time I'm there. Oh, man. Heavy Metal Wizards has accepted the challenge. They're going to be pretty bummed if they ruin Commander. But it'll honestly, it'll take a lot. It'll take a lot because it's a big casual format. And yeah, they are power creeping the hell out of it, but people have to act, I don't know, man, like people are going to absorb that stuff at different rates too, you know? If you have a Nintendo DS, I don't. I had the Legend of Zelda 3DS, but I wasn't playing with it, and I ended up selling it off. I was like, I'm not using this at all. It's got a really tiny game screen to it comparatively. You know, I want something with a fucking screen the size of a Steam Deck or a Nintendo Switch nowadays. Something small like that. I think I'm over it unless something incredible comes along, you know? I don't go to McDonald's that often. I'm way more likely to go to Wendy's. I wonder what deals they have on at Wendy's right now. Apparently, I got the munchies. Let's see. What kind of offers do you have right now? $1 for lemonades. That's all right. Oh, there it is. 6-piece nugget and small fry for $4. That's the deal, bro. That's the deal. They also have some weird SpongeBob shit. Krabby Patty collab bundle with a pineapple frosty. That's way too weird for me. That's way too weird for me. Saki, there isn't a particular theme to Foundations. The concept is it's for beginners, and they want it to have top-down design so that the cards are less complex than the cards we see in the regular expansions, so that it's a simpler way to onboard new players. Heavy Metal, you just saw them for the first time tonight. Oh, okay. Guffy, there's no Burger King in the town you moved to and you hate it? That sucks. I like getting me some Burger King cheeseburgers, bro. Mountain Jam, you get stickers if you get SpongeBob. I don't care about SpongeBob, though. Thompson, never had the spicy nuggets. Spicy food does not agree with me. Bowser, bro, not only can you get the stuff for less than $5, but they got a point system, right? So when you're buying those deals, you get points as well. I really like their reward setup. It's pretty sweet. I've saved up enough points now. I guess not saved up, earned enough points for a junior bacon cheeseburger for free, yo. And that is pretty good by me. I ain't gonna complain about no free burger. So I watched a movie last night called They Look Like People. It's a horror movie. It's okay. I wouldn't rate it as a go out and watch it, really, because ultimately it's middle of the road. But it wasn't terrible. And randomly out of nowhere, they had magic cards. There was just a box full of like the nerdy stuff from when they were younger. And I'm like, that's a revised mountain. That's a fucking card ape. There's a whole stack of magic cards in that box. I got excited about the magic cards that were in the box, which is pretty funny. Guffy, nope. You're wrong. All the fast food places don't have free food point apps now. I'm amazed that some of them don't. But straight up, at least here in Canada, maybe they do in America, but not here. Not fucking here. There's ones that have nothing. Like Arby's has nothing. It's like, really? Come the fuck on. And then some of them are dickheaded, like A&Ws, where almost nothing is a fucking deal. And, well, no, you have to do it through the app. You can't just order in store. And I'm like, I'm not loading money into your fucking app. And I'm not using your app to fucking order shit. Just let me go up and scan a barcode. Go fuck yourself. So I uninstalled that shit. I'm like, nope. Saki, no problem. Glad that I was able to enlighten you, bro. Habanero Super Chat says, I want to do a celebratory shout out. Yesterday, my sister called me and told me the governor of Massachusetts has elected her to become a judge of the land court. It's her life dream and she achieved it. Well, send her my congratulations, bro. It's not often that someone gets to accomplish their actual life dream, man. And considering it's a family member, I can see why you're so excited. That takes a bunch of work. So congratulations to your sister for her dedication, bro. And you are now Lord of the board. Well done, Habanero. What's my favorite character from the Full Metal Alchemist universe? That guy who merged the dog with his daughter. How fucked up is that? That shit was wild. I was like, what the fuck? That's messed up, man. Thompson, you saw that movie too? Pretty underwhelming, wasn't it? Especially at the end. I was interested in it for a while, and then it just kind of fell off. Do I think Standard will come back to life or his foundations to keep it limping along? I think Wizards wants to try and bring Standard back. Will it work? I hope so. I hope so. I found it disheartening to go out to stores on Friday Night Magic night and find out that there's only one or two people who've come out for Friday Night Magic and everybody's there for Commander or nobody's there at all. You know, like it's a far cry from what I thought Magic would be at this point. Habanero, she's flying you and the family out to Boston to rub shoulders with the governor, watch your coronation and party hard. Bro, that's fucking epic. You get to do something that most people don't get to do. Have a fucking good time with that, bro. That's awesome. That's awesome. Floppy, very low budget and only like 25% horror. It was okay. Exactly. It was okay. It's watchable. I found it more interesting at the beginning, and then at a certain point, like, I found it less engaging. But I was still there to follow through with it, you know? And it has one of the nicest characters ever. That one guy is so nice. He's so nice to his friend. Even making him house keys and everything. Me and Carl, I said it like, I'm like, that guy's so nice. I said it to Carly, and she's like, I was just thinking that. Habanero, your sister's a federal prosecutor. And this is all a sting, bro. She didn't actually get that job. You're being arrested. You're being arrested for lusting after the elderly while also working at an elderly care home. I wasn't going to tell you, but since you super chatted me and I don't want my financial supporters to go to prison, I wouldn't take that flight, bro. All right? She knows that you are like into old ladies. And so she knows you're a degenerate who needs to be locked away and chemically castrated. Fisher, that was a joke, man. That was a joke. My favorite guy ain't the dude who fucking merged his kid with his dog. That's the most fucked up, memorable part in the whole show. It's like, I mean, for a favorite, the fucking kid in the armor, I don't remember his name. He's pretty good. And the main guy is also pretty fucking good. I would choose those. If I'd have to fucking sit down and actually refresh my memory on all of it to really go who's my favorite, because there might be somebody else. And I might later go, I can't believe I said those answers. But no, the fucking dog, the dog merger, that shit's a joke. That's a joke. Thompson, bingo. I kept thinking something was going to happen and then it never really did. Exactly. Exactly. That movie was a lot of tugging and no release, right? Jock, you watched Oculus on Netflix the other night. It was rather freaky. Did a great job of integrating flashbacks into the storytelling. That's on my horror short list. I've got a little short list of horror movies that you guys recommended to me. And some of them are delivering. Some of them aren't. Millmaster, I've never heard of the series The Terror, where it's Northwest Passage Explorers versus Wendigo. Literally, this is the first time I've ever heard of it. Habaneros, they finally got me. You're going to prison, buddy. You're going to prison. Jesse, you went to your LGS's Duskmorn Commander party last weekend and was the only one to show up? That sucks. Hopefully they gave you some promos or something, right? Chuck says, go easy on the elderly. Their bones hurt. That's why he likes it, bro. The crack of an elderly bone enlivens his bone. They have shirts of her and the dog doing the fusion dance from Dragon Ball. That's dark. Yeah, that is funny, though. That is funny. Girl Thurley, you just started watching the anime Pluto? Haven't heard of it. Haven't heard of that one. Oh, Millmaster. Getting jailed because of them old ladies. Getting jailed because of old Gale. Oh, man. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. I don't want to say it if I'm wrong, so I got to double check, but I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. Oh, yes. Now I'm 100% sure. Habanero! This is going to be number 5, buddy. You're going to go on the roll of Mega Glory. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Another little feather to put in your cap on top of celebrating what's going on with your sister. Hopefully it'll keep you warm. It'll keep you warm when you're getting rammed in prison. Thanks for coming and hanging out, my friends. Thus ends the stream with Habanero becoming a Lord of Mega Glory. He is going to be put onto the roll of Mega Glory. And that will keep him warm while his butt cheeks are getting warmed by old Billy Brisket, who will be his prison husband. Okay? Thanks.